Yes, my lovely dears, to another exciting session of Walks in the North, and we get closer and closer to the end. When last we left off, our heroes completed their, technically completed their trek towards Stronghold, south, and had a chat with Grand Knight Varia, where they learned that shit's looking pretty fucked, actually. Like, really pretty fucked around here now. It's starting to get very Raccoon City up in that bitch.
Shadow over Innsmouth.
Yeah, supposedly a great beast that came up from the waters has been starting to transform the local area, and monsters are forming little colonies and they're starting to spread. And every time they press at the barriers, a few more members die and join the enemy side. Which sounds pretty fucking bad, and it has a lot of people tied up, and it's quite hard to get support over there because Bulgariff is not able to get people past Ashen Holds at the moment. They're really not going to let that happen without a fight. The Boars have set off what they can for a barricade, and the bears are no longer available.
And I wonder why that happened.
Oops.
And neither are half the Boars, because they've gone up there because the bears are suddenly no longer available. But it's probably fine. You guys can just handle it.
And Ashen Holds isn't doing anything?
Fuck no, they have no armed forces anymore. You guys killed a really good chunk of them. The rest are needed to keep their holdings in place.
That was their fault.
Oops.
They are probably covering like their farmland. Making sure that the servants and the food isn't suddenly slaughtered by monsters that make more monsters.
Yeah.
But all things told, there is a very small contingent holding the line, and it's getting thinner day by day.
So what I'm hearing is our actions have kind of screwed over this just a tiny bit.
It's turned out that way.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll fix it. Don't worry.
Yeah, they just don't. They shouldn't have resisted. Stop resisting!
Stop resisting!
Oh my god, they have a knife!
Yeah, it's like you just shoot them twice in the head and you go, don't worry, he had a gun, and then in his hands you put the gun you just used to shoot them twice in the head. They were armed. You all saw it.
Yeah. People
They're coming right for us!
I mean, I did technically open fire first.
You did.
You did,
Yes, you did.
Jeanette really wanted that guy dead.
Yeah, no.
Peace was never an option.
On the plus side, Rhea's gotten to do a lot of work in Ashen Holds now. They have very few armed forces. So that landscape is shifting. Maybe you'll get to find out. Although you've avoided Ashen Holds like the plague. So you haven't actually been able to see the products of her hard work.
I wonder why we avoid that place like the plague. Who could ever know? Oh well.
Regardless, you're a short ways out of your destination. You're in first holding. Now is your last chance to do things like buy travel supplies, etc. What you going to do? Or are you going to head right out?
Viv gets into a nice, refreshing gangbang.
Sure.
Alright.
Told you.
Cool. Roll charisma, Viv. Whichever charisma skill you want to use to organize a gangbang. A nice, relaxing gangbang. Alright. So, Viv, you start a short half-hour gangbang that goes full crazy. Make me 2 con saves.
Oh boy.
You do not have VD.
Yay.
It's okay. You could literally just walk over to me and I could poke you in the nose.
Still, it's always shameful to approach after a gangbang and be like, I've got an itch. Like, oh, come on. Again? But no, that didn't happen.
Jeanette cares.
Also, for some reason, it was very cold earlier. Now the sun has come out like a fucking oven. Give me a second while I turn my goddamn fan on. Jesus, warm fucking Christ.
You know what? It is hot in here too. I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna turn on the AC.
No freedom. At least we'll get to sit outside at the pub when I'm with my dad later. You oldie pube. So, you have a nice relaxing gangbang. And yeah, Cynthia, you basically have been like in and out of sleep for days. Everyone was casting, what was it, Protection from Evil to give people chances to perform saves. And they were able to give that a couple of tries a day. It didn't work out for you the first couple times, so you just had to fucking sleep it off. But finally, you finished coughing up the rest of the inky black gunk when you wake up this morning. You like blow your nose, and it's just... It looks like you've been in like a dirty summer subway. Just ash and grossness. But finally, then when you breathe in afterwards, you feel alive and revitalized.
Ah, good. Never going back to that place if I can help it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. Who would like to make me a survival check for the journey? And because we're getting to a penultimate point, I want the stream to decide what the weather is today.
Make it stormy. Be strong.
You know stream will pick the worst option for us. That's how stream works.
Yeah, but that only makes Saoirse stronger.
So, is the weather a storm, snow, calm, super windy, or something that I'm dubbing death? But you'll have to wait and see what it means.
Well, we know which option they're picking, don't we?
Yeah.
Boy, I can't wait for the fucking fish cyclone again.
Yeah, that'll be wonderful.
Oh yeah, I
We'll
remember that. That
we'll
was a
get-
good time.
we'll
I
get
should have said I should have added an
kidnapped by
option
another
fish.
Oh,
Or just fish.
what are the odds we get kidnapped by another dragon?
That would be amazing.
Hey, Dragon, would you be so kind as to just breathe fire over that whole area of stretch of beach right
It
there?
just turns the beach to
Just-
glass.
Can you just glass that whole area, please? That would be great.
I mean, if you managed to bring
that's a
back
good
his
plan.
daughter, maybe he'd have been willing.
Yeah, well, maybe she shouldn't have been so stuck up
Wow.
and proudful.
I mean, you say stuck up and prideful. Her dad didn't approve of her life choices, which is I'm a weapon, and you're gonna have to learn to expect that. She's trans weaponist, okay?
Look, it's kind. Okay, look.
Transflanged.
Yeah, she is. She's trans. She's a transplant.
God damn it.
Her
We
father
actually got three
doesn't approve of her daughter being a weapon. He's very old and stuck in the mud that way. No daughter of mine's gonna grow up to be a weapon. It's unnatural.
This is taking a weird turn. I love it.
Too real. But okay, it looks like we've got some snow, some storm, some wind, bit of a fair mix. Someone said
Wow.
light snow. That's not what we're offering here. No light snow.
I'm surprised they didn't pick death.
Yeah, no one picked death. I'm kind of sad. That would have been fun and real.
They are being merciful today.
They are
My
being merciful.
My reverse psychology worked.
I guess so.
Anyway,
Friends just hate the chaos. So, it is. We'll call it a mixture. It is stormy and snowy. So there is a little bit of thunder and lightning, but it is snow instead of rain. Sound good? Probably not, but it's happening anyway. So it's a miserable time up there. And yeah, survival checks. Got to keep the path because there is no direct road that just leads you to your destination. You will have advantage for reasons that will make themselves clear.
Just follow all of the dead bodies.
Survival check?
Yes, please. You have advantage. Ooh boy. Okay. Let's see here. So it's going to be... Oh, well, okay. You know what? Fuck it. We'll make it a skill test. Everyone can roll survival. We'll take successes and failures.
Oh, okay, sorry. All I heard was survival.
Oh boy. Okay.
Good job, Viv.
It's alright. 15.
I'm assisting Astro. Not that it
Sure.
mattered.
On the matter. Okay. Alright, you have enough successes. You can keep your pathway. You get to about here on your journey, It's late afternoon. It would be sunny if not for the fact that it is a snowstorm. But suddenly a beacon makes itself an awful lot easier to follow. You think, oh no, it is like a little fishing village on fire. No, it is not, because that still seems a bit too far away to be seen, like, in this snowstorm. What you can see is a bright light, coral and blue, and orange and fiery, all at once, but it is a solid, consistent glow, like that of an enclosed lantern as opposed to an open flame. And you are literally walking towards a lantern light in the snowstorm.
That's a bit ominous.
And this area is larger than it used to be. Because it's not long after this view reaches you that you come into range of a number of barriers. There are wooden stakes and deep ditches dug in the ground that keep being redug by a couple of soldiers that I can't bother to put that many on screen as the snowstorm continues. Desperately guttering against the flames, against the storm, are flames that emit smoke. And even on the wind, like this, stormy wind, occasionally it will drift towards you and you can smell incense strong in the air. There is a titanic, nude, muscular form of a weirboar bedecked in paint and tattoos that at least a handful of you would probably recognize as druidic in nature.
I mean, yeah. I'd be a very bad druid if I couldn't.
Yeah. And, I mean, there are a couple of people with weapons up that are alarmed to see your carriage approach. What do you do?
Hello. We were sent here, by Grand Knight Varia. We're here to, help put an end to this plague of monsters.
Sure.
Step to the forefront.
Yeah, a gruff-looking individual will step forward as well. He sort of just sinks a huge mace into the ground and approaches you. It looks like the head of it was probably spiked.
Too bad it wasn't flanged.
No, it wasn't flanged, actually. It was a spiked mace. Yeah, no, the least sexy of maces.
Isn't it, though?
You've come to help us. Well, that would certainly be appreciated. What are your names, and what evidence do you have that Varia sent you?
I have this from the Grand Knight, and Thyri will extend her little signed thingy-mabobber.
Yeah, he'll, shield the edge of the paper with his hand so that he can make it out.
It looks like her sign, at least. And you know what? I'm not about to turn down help if that's what you're here for.
Yep. Always here to help.
I'm Thyri.
Oh well, but we try to
Jarl
help.
Bulgruf's wife. These are my adventuring companions, and our T-Rex.
This is a foul place for a Yarlessa to be, but fair enough.
Well...
Oh, fuck.
Viv just not caring.
What I do?
Oh no, Anna just not caring. Meteor swarm everywhere.
Oh yeah, you should cast that on the enemy and just resolve this shit in a day.
I mean, I will allow you to resolve at least one of the major death encounters, yeah.
Meteor swarm, fuck you.
Boom.
Probably
Once
not a good
per
idea to use
year.
it here, though. Yeah, once per year. Devastation. But okay. I mean, it's because otherwise the other alternative was blow up the sun. I felt like Meteor Swarm was a nice little gimme for not killing the end, just ending the campaign with the death of the universe.
Look, we're not the ones who made you roll in that book. That's your fault.
Meteor swarm's range is a mile?
Mm-hmm.
It is
Meteor
literally
Swarm
a,
I mean,
to whom
Meteor
it may
Swarm.
concern.
Yeah. Dear grid coordinates is what it is, not to whom it may concern.
Dear grid
It has to be, considering it's one of the penultimate spells.
Fucking Lord.
Tell you what, I will send a secret message to Kina, but in the meantime,
Do you know what it is that we are up against? If not, I'd be happy to tell you, and more than miserable to tell you.
No, we honestly have no idea. Just we've heard something about monsters coming off a boat.
The monsters were the boat.
Oh, that's horrifying.
okay, side ad. When I had this fucking area designed, it was maybe 2 hours later that someone fucking posted that image of the ship mimic, and I went, for fuck's sake!
That's
But it's fine,
great.
because I put in a better idea than ship mimic. Y'all are fucked. Or not, because Meteor's one.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
They had a ship mimic on one of the D&Ds I watch. Team 4 Stars game.
Fair enough.
A ship mimic.
There are beasts that came from
Horrifying.
this form that came in from the ocean, covered in coral. These great furred, fanged things, they fucking swept out. Everything they killed, they gave lanterns.
And he will indicate the sickening glow in the distance of coral and orange.
They have so many of the damn things. Every corpse they gave them these lanterns. Felt like maybe a minute later they were up. Our own dead were standing to fight us.
Undead.
That's
Thyri
starts
starts
horrifying.
just ball up, and she like goes a little bit pale.
Something like that, definitely. But they're covered in these weird, corallous growth. We saw one of them. It looked like it had been turning for a long time. Its whole body is a mess of the stuff. And great beasts of size. Huge armored plates spitting acid as far as we can see. Which, admittedly, in this shitstorm isn't particularly far. At the moment, it seems that we had the druids set something up to keep them at bay, but out here they'll gutter out pretty fast.
And I'll indicate the flaming columns and swirling smoke.
Unless you happen to be carrying a few more pounds of burnable incense.
Nope, just weed.
And rice.
I don't think weed or rice is going to help you here.
No. But if you want some weed, I'm holding.
I will consider it. But right now I feel I need my wits about me.
I was gonna defend this point, but then I got high.
I was gonna hold the line, but then I got high.
All my friends are dead, and I know why.
Because I got high! Because I got high! Because I got high!
Oh man, okay.
They attack at least every hour. If you're patient, you can probably take the wave with us. Perhaps that'll give you a chance to break through. Otherwise, we'd need something short of utter desolation to breach. It used to be a fishing village in there, and it's nearly all coral. It's horrid stuff. We send some scouts in. You can ask her what she saw inside before she got out.
And he'll jerk a thumb towards like light armored individual with a flamberge on their back.
Flamburger.
Yeah, she has a flamberger.
I imagine any kind of information will be useful considering what we're going to be trying to do, at least.
Fair enough. If you can help us with any other preparations for the next wave, it'd be great. We have dug fortifications, but we're short on anything resembling walls.
So this is the front line, so to speak?
Sadly, yes. It wasn't maybe last night.
Alright, 1 second. And Thyri just throws a fortress into existence over here.
Sure. I'm just not going to move it all over there for now. I will
That's
give
fine.
you your golems and let you take actions.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I can't be asked to move it again.
That's totally fine.
There's just watch this, wump.
Yeah, pretty much. Thyri takes a great deal of joy in just pulling a wizard's tower out of her ass.
Yep. Let's see here. Barriers.
My
Makes
tower's
me wish I had
definitely
one of those wall spells.
Look as this tower comes into being. Sweet fucking Wayland's beard.
It's cool, isn't it?
If it kills monsters, it's alright in my book.
Yeah, it
That
shoots
thing has
fucking
saved
laser
our
beams
asses
out of
more
the
times than I
roof.
can count.
And it has a ballista on it.
That sounds very appreciable. Would you like to devote one of your soldiers to manning said ballistas, by the way?
Yes.
They're all technically capable.
Let's see.
We have field artillery, bitch.
I will add that your warlock, I believe, is a counterspells warlock and probably wouldn't be that helpful here.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was probably that guy. Should go out there and hang out on the ballistae.
Alright. And yeah, if you would like to organize yourself, I'm going to ask Kina an important question.
Okay.
So you've got this welling of fiery, deadly potential, and it's in you, and it feels like it always has, because it's all you've known since you've woken up. Oh, interesting. Boop, doop, doo. Boop. Boop, boop, doo. Boop. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba.
Where's my
Ba.
bird?
You should have control of them all. An addition, I can fetch addition.
No, Prosper, please.
Sorry, Prosper, even. Yeah. Addition's probably very occupied with the Gmail. She's a super cutie.
I know, but still.
And he's probably older than her. In fact, he's definitely older than her. By like a lot.
Yeah, but still weird.
You're weird.
I mean,
She is weird.
Yeah.
In so
Can't
many
really
ways.
deny that.
Oh, hey, I have wall. Searsha has wall of fire.
How long does it
I
last?
fell into a burning
It's a
wall.
concentration of just a minute. So
Yeah. Do you want to use it at a time? Okay. But yeah. Wiggles will make a squeak at you, Anna. And Fetso will translate. You could destroy that.
That village?
Yeah. You're also powerful and strong.
How do I do that?
You just have to want to.
I just have to want to?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know how it'll look. Wiggles can't describe that particularly well. They know that it would be awesome, though.
well, let me think about it.
well, if it would be awesome, you say.
It's a pretty convincing argument.
Still can't control that, so.
What? Oh, it's because he's the fucking sheep
Someday.
one.
Someday.
Boop.
Who am I hastening today, Thyri or Anna?
I'm gonna talk to the captain then.
Why not both?
Sure.
Oh, I'm gonna also haste the T-Rex.
Actually, you should probably maybe haste Astra first, because she has lots of ranged attacks with a weapon.
Oh, yeah. Can you bring her closer to me?
Yes. I can have her come
The range is 30 feet, yeah. Perfect.
All right. There's something I can help you with, miss.
Yeah. What's that light over there?
That light, it's lots of lights. Many of them all at once.
Are those the monsters?
Aye, they're monsters and they make monsters. They make monsters of the dead. They make
How
monsters
many?
of the dying. How many?
You'll have to ask my scout over there, but the estimate is in the hundreds of lanterns at least.
Well, that's the scout.
Yep. Hello, miss. How can I help? I see you are talking to my captain.
Huh? I want to know what that is. What's the point of this? At the lights again.
It used to be a fishing village. There's a monster that came up further back, but when its forces swept through, coral went with it. It's sickly blue-green stuff. It climbed up all the buildings and crushed them. It sounds like breaking bones. It's a sound I probably won't forget. But the walls, and they're alive with these lanterns. There's these monsters. They reach into the walls and pull out lanterns, and if you touch them, you turn into these monsters.
Oh.
Like skeletal monstrous things with just fire inside their eyes and souls. We had a contingent of soldiers who went out with me when I went to scout the area, see if we could find some kind of way to stop it, but I'm the only one who made it out alive.
So there's lots of monsters, and that's where they're making monsters?
It's certainly where most of them are. They're probably making them from further back, but getting through that village is the first problem. Hopefully, if you can take out the forces that approach now, we can break through, but it's still going to be a hard fight.
What if we didn't have to? What if the village wasn't a problem anymore?
I mean, if the village wasn't a problem anymore, we could go try and kill whatever's causing this, but the village is definitely a problem.
Okay. How long until the monsters come at us?
They attacked maybe 30 minutes ago, so probably another 30. They've been coming at us hourly.
Or they think they're all the way over there with the lights?
Right now, yes. There are probably some
Okay.
coming that are closer, but mostly they're in the village.
I guess I'll get rid of the village then.
Pardon me, miss?
I'm gonna climb up on. I want to climb up on Sunset.
Sure. Sunset's always amenable to climbing.
I want to
Yay.
climb up onto his head.
While
Oh,
she
nice.
starts doing that, I'm gonna turn to the scout and go, "There's no chance anyone's still alive in that village, is there?"
She will shudder. If they are alive, they aren't anymore. Well, they aren't people anymore.
Right, okay. Go for it, Anna.
I'll
Pardon?
shut Anna. Give him scritches while you're up there. He loves scritches.
Okay. I'll give him this. I'll give some sunset scratches.
Sure, his tongue will blap out in response.
Of course, I was about to say, you beat me to it.
All right, and then Anna's going to stand on top of Sunset's head
Sure, goes
so she can
still.
see far.
Yeah, alright. Your raven can grant you sight beyond sight into this darkness. Will perch up onto your shoulder.
So for a minute, Anna's going to stand on top of Sunset's head,
Yeah.
and she's going to think really hard, and then she's going to raise up her arms, and then she's just going to start screaming at the sky.
Okay.
This is what how she imagines she should do this. I should start screaming really loudly and angrily at the sky.
Sure. And then you fire a Kamehameha. Alright. Well, fuck. Okay.
I want some stars to come falling out of the sky and crash onto this village.
Sure. Alright then.
9th level
Um,
invocation, bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna double check the full power of Meteor Swarm, but I think you're about to devastate this village.
There are
I can't believe I forgot about this when you got here.
four 40-foot
Never forgotten about it.
explosions that do
10D
20
yeah.
d6, 20 d6. So 40 d6.
40 d6, they do 20 fire, 20 bludgeoning, and nothing in there is fire immune.
It will be
Let's see
devastating.
here. 4 different points, 40,
delicious.
40. That covers most of the village.
It was only a fishing village. Oh my god. Alright.
Boom.
Roll me 20d6, 20d6. In fact, and then they'll probably pull an average out of it because it's 4 fucking boulders.
God, can anything even survive that?
Maybe.
If she rolls real bad.
If she just rolls total ass.
160 d6.
Yeah, alright, yeah, let's get 160 d6.
Jesus Christ.
If you could do it in the square brackets instead of /R, I would appreciate it.
Oh man, I was waiting for it.
Oh, alright, fuck it, go for it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, alright, yeah, let's put
Take
them all
a
in.
minute.
And
Do it.
I
It's
want
gonna fill the whole chat.
That's fine.
It will.
Worth it.
Okay.
Strike him down with all your hate.
160 d6.
160 rolls. Oh my Jesus.
Fuck, even
Christ.
divided by fucking 4, it's still over 100 a boulder. Oh my god.
Ooh, 560 divides the even like
Alright.
140 and a half.
There are 2 things in that whole village that survived that explosion.
And they're
Wow.
probably not feeling too
They're
good.
not very healthy. Okay. So, everyone amongst your group is alarmed when they see Anna take the stage and throw up her arms and scream. Like a number of soldiers suddenly like readying their weapons, thinking that she's screaming in horror because the monsters are approaching. But then their weapons slowly lower and a number of them go, what is that? And you can see that the snowstorm is being disrupted and these clouds are becoming bright with like glowing orange fire that builds up within them. Yeah. And suddenly the sky clears. There's 4 trails of smoke, the tails of mighty meteorites
there's
come
a shock
crashing
and awe.
down on the village. And for a brief moment, it's just this dull collision. And you can see, like, shattered blue-green dust burst up into the air as, like, these coralized buildings are utterly destroyed and devastated. And then there is a vacuum-like suction as all of these, like, this tornado of coralized dust is drawn inwards and a burst of fire follows afterwards. And also I've realized that, do you know what happens when you ignite fire in a large cloud of very thin dust?
Mm-hmm.
Air
This
fuel
is-
bomb.
Yes!
Like
There's
we
an air bomb.
like we discovered in 7D2 and accidentally killed an half bunny.
Yeah, I'm going to need another 100 d6 for the air fire
my
bomb
God.
that you've just glassed the village with afterwards.
This time we should do square brackets.
I'm a fan of
Or-
that.
Another
Oh my
365 days
That
of the
one,
year,
that
bitch.
air detonation was
All those
almost
sixes.
was more than half of the meteors. Oh my god!
God!
Mm.
There's so much 6!
There's a
Good
lot
job,
of sixes.
Kinathis.
You rolled slightly above average.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very
And
good.
I'm gonna need everyone to just make checks because you're going to get blown over.
What,
Con save?
what would you like?
Dex to keep your feet.
Okay, alright.
You could just opt to fail and just be like, we eat shit.
Yeah, I think
All right.
DC is 16.
Yeah, I
DC
think we do
16.
shit.
Jeanette,
Hang
you're
on.
too thick to be displaced.
Oh.
Oh no,
Rolled after
Susha. Susha goes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I
You're
was just
blown
gonna
off the T-Rex.
They get blown off the T-Rex. I'm just
Alright, you take 2d6 damage, Saoirse takes 2d6 damage, everyone else takes 1d6 if failed DC 16. I'm just going to make everyone in this group fail of the soldiers and just give them half damage because they're opting to just, like, eat shit.
Wait, even if we
Oh.
passed, we take damage? Okay.
No, DC 60. You're fine.
Let's see. What's a good thing for this? I think it's just going to be... I'm going to go to sleep now.
You're all deaf, by the way.
Everyone hears nothing but a ringing.
You were less than a mile away from this amazing
Ground
explosion.
zero.
Mop. Mop. Mop.
There's like no small amount of fear from everyone assorted amongst the boars groups as they look over at the now like curled up sleeping Anna. There is a Raven and a Wiggles protectively like standing over her.
Viv went over to.
She's snoring.
Oh.
She's got a bit of a nosebleed, but she's snoring.
Oh.
Is everyone okay?
What?
What?
Are you okay?
I am having a great day!
What?
No, I don't. No, I don't want to lay.
I'm not here to play!
And as
I am here.
as chat points out, like meanwhile up in North Stronghold, Varya just like is looking down to the south and sees this big glow on the horizon. Is like, God damn adventurers!
Not
Oh
again.
no!
In this case, no. Thankfully, you're surrounded by a snowstorm. So this was a very like enclosed explosion. Like there is obscurance further out that means that people aren't going to be like, "It's the end times twice."
The dragon isn't somewhere nearby getting jealous. Puny mortals usurping my
In the middle of
fire.
the soul.
Yeah, no. And then he farts and the ocean boils.
He just. Oh yeah, hawks a loogie into our direction.
Just liquid hot
200
magma.
D10.
What happens when a lot of really cold air meets a sudden really lot of hot air?
Oh yeah. Give it maybe a minute or so for the tectonic event to cease, but the storm is going to come back a lot harder. You're all actually going to need to take cover, like, quite badly.
Hey, who
Tiny
wants
hut.
to go hang out in my giant tower made of mithril? Adamantine, whatever.
but yes. However, on the for the part of the captain, he needs to find his least deaf member and send runners out to the barriers, like, right now. Because not only is a terrible storm coming, but this is the perfect chance for them to tighten that barrier net again that they had around this place, like literally up stakes and ditches and just fucking move in.
That's a good point.
Would anyone like to risk taking like lots of storm damage in order to like help them move a lot of camps in around a lot of miles?
Well, I'm immune to cold.
It's not just cold; it's going to be like bludgeoning and storms and shit. Like Viv is the only one who is
hail
fine.
and
Thyri,
Yes.
shift.
hard winds.
Oh yeah, Thyri
yeah.
totally goes wereborker mode and will assist.
Okay. Everyone who is assisting, let me know. Viv, you're the only person who is immune to storms. However, you will still take some bludgeoning because your shield doesn't protect you from just like beefy fucking hailstones. You'll only risk the bludgeoning damage.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay. In fact, can you just like group yourselves up on the other side of the ditch? Because it's just a lot of tokens for me to keep track of otherwise. Okay. Your golems can't go that far out, sadly. It's
No.
quite a distance for him to leave a mile. The druid is obviously a weirboar. He'll be fine. The captain is a weirboar. He will move to one of these places, but he's sending runners to the others. Let's see here. Jeanette, Saoirse, Helltam, any of you? Or are you taking cover?
Helltam will help. He is like,
He's a good boy.
yeah, and he's got resistance against bludgeoning.
Yep, he'd be fine. Sunset is going to have to make tests to not be afraid because that, he's still an animal. Can you give me a charisma saving throw, please, pets, for Sunset the T-Rex? Because if he's scared, he's just going to, like, huddle up next to the tower. he's going to huddle up next to the tower. That was
That's
fucking crazy.
fine. You're a good boy, Sunset. Go.
Alright. Yeah, scouts and runners with bleeding ears are going to go and shout at people at barriers who are also all very, very fucking... just ridiculous. That was so much damage. Okay, so now it's time for some skill tests then for people who are out in the storm. I'm going to need perception, obviously, because you need to find your fucking way. Dark vision will not help you see through things, although it will also get dark. So if you don't have dark vision, you will get disadvantage.
Good
Counterpoint.
roll tieflings.
I am a light warlock. I can produce a lot of light, should I so choose.
You already have dark vision and stuff anyway. You're fine.
I mean, you said dark vision wouldn't help, but...
Oh, well, yeah, like, this is to locate places through the... Like, you could create a lot of light, but you'll be a source, and that's it.
Okay, well, I mean, I thought that might help other people, but yeah.
No, I mean, it'll help people find you.
Alright,
So
well,
people,
when I get
if
lost
people
and-
get lost, they can congregate back towards you if you're being a beacon.
Okay, so yes, I will do that. I will be fucking torchbearer Thyri, and then roll
Yep.
perception.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Helltam can see
Oh,
in
wait,
the
there's
dark
more.
and also has advantage on perception checks.
He has, what, smell perception as well?
Hearing and smell.
Hearing sound. I mean, those won't help him. It's just a deadly storm. But he won't have disadvantage either, so you can give him the perception too.
50.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh yeah, you're right. It's a dinosaur afraid of giant falling meteors. It's just instinct.
Instinct.
I won't go out like the Cretaceous. I won't. All right. That's on 15. I'm going to do 60-20 for like just the group that they've got. 6. What's their group effort? Ooh boy. So the actual soldiers themselves are going to have a hard fucking time. And their efforts will be quite slow. They're going to ask you guys to probably head out to the furthest barriers for them because they aren't going to reach them in time.
Okay, that's fine.
Alright.
Thyri will be like full on wolf mode and just go loping along.
Sure thing. Have you got like just a Prosper hiding in your mouth because he'll die in that storm? He would.
I will shunt him into an extra dimensional space.
Sure.
Actually, no, wait, no, I won't. I will keep him
He
in
would
my
die, though.
mouth so that I can have advantage on everything.
Mm.
And then he'll.
He will make very nervous noises about being stored in your mouth. That's really good. That's fucking great. It's a shame it's a small picture, but it's really good.
I'm sorry, the other bigger version didn't have PNG at the end.
That's fair. But okay. Alright. And now Constitution saves from all of you. This would be 60. Oh,
Wow.
What the fucking shit?
God damn it.
This isn't the first death storm. This isn't your first rodeo into the pain train.
Tam comes from hell, he does not care.
There's not even giant dead fish flying around. This is a storm for weaklings.
What storm?
Roo!
And their average is really good this time. So none of the scouting party is going to like just die of the exposure. Good. And for those who say it's too small, can't read, T-Rex. Hey, look, a shooting star. Make a wish, Raptor. I wish I was dead. Elmau. Hey, that shit looks kind of close, don't it? There you go. Enjoy stream. It's all good. I like to imagine that the T-Rex and Raptor sound like Savin D animal speak.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Also, I've nearly finished. This is my last sip of the cognac. Oh, one second, I just have to sit. I just enjoy this.
Someone help her!
Sounds like you need more cognac.
Oh god, it was so fucking
Or
lovely.
cockneck.
It's a really nice one. That's
Poor
good. It's not
cognizant
like I'm going to a
yak.
pub after this as well. Pardon, Savin?
I said poor cognizant yak.
Yep. It was cognizant
Look,
enough to know it was enjoyed, though.
You gotta get your pre-drinking on before you do your actual drinking.
It's true. Especially since drinking at pubs is expensive.
That's how you don't spend as much as bars.
Oh, yeah, okay. And next up is raw damage. If you've succeeded your perception test and your constitution save, then you're gonna be taking a lot less.
Wait. Does the ballista shoot flaming bolts?
No.
Do you want
It
the
shoots adamantine
ballista
bolts.
to shoot flaming adamantine bolts, Savin? Saoirse can do this for you.
I mean, yes. Maybe not right now.
No,
I think
because it's
everything's
concentration
dead,
an hour.
But wait till we get to the ship mimic, and I can like put this tower up in front of it and just wail on it with a laser beam.
Because it says flame arrows, but it says you touch a
Well.
quiver containing ammunition. It doesn't specifically
It's
say
not
arrows.
a quiver, though. I'm
When a
afraid.
target is hit by a ranged weapon using the ammunition, well, maybe don't be a jerk.
Yeah, no. I'm afraid you cannot grant the flaming quality that goes on small arrows, bolts, and sling bullets to ballista bolts.
I think you're a nerd.
Especially since they don't even have a container. They appear in the ballista once it is cranked back.
However,
mean-
you could get a crew up there to wrap every bolt in oilcloth and then light them on fire manually.
True. Do you have oil and cloth for that? I mean, you have cloth, but I don't know about how much oil you might be having.
I don't know.
You're
There's
asking
some
me if I have oil.
It's just lots
Actually,
of
didn't
lube.
you specifically buy like a fuck ton of just like fucking pitch oil or whatever it is for lanterns?
I have quite a bit of it, yes. I have the Lantern of Revealing.
Ooh boy. Okay, so it's 65 cold bludgeoning damage. However, if you passed your perception test, it is half of that, and if you passed your constitution test, it is half of that again.
So, okay. Calculator.
Oh wait, and I get my werewolf resistance. So
Yeah, so you don't take much damage at all. Again, it's why you're very good for this job.
Roo.
It's shitty out there, but,
And then
you know,
I divide it by 2 again because of my resistances, right?
correct. So you will also take
I
eight.
took 8 damage.
Yep,
I'm not resistant to cold or bludgeoning.
this is true. But yeah, all told, that could have been a lot worse for you. None of you die out in the storm. And I think 30 isn't going to kill the scouts, so that's nice.
And they can all come back and get healing, which is what Jeanette's setting up. She anticipated this. I need healing.
Heck, I have
So
healing.
yeah, to summarize the sights, you go out while you're in this brief moment, this calm before the storm. Like an eye is opened up in the clouds, but you can literally see a rippling further up. Like you can see pressure changing. And like, you guys live in the cold north, and you've seen how summer still tends to be quite snowy and blustery, and winter is primarily like ice, rain, and thunder and lightning. So you've probably seen this happen, but a lot slower. Like you're watching this convection current, like this pressure changing in the air, and suddenly the sky is dark. The clouds are roiling and tumultuous. Actually, Viv only took the bludgeoning. She doesn't worry about the cold. She's in a stormproof. Fucking.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll still cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah. It's a gradual harm. That's representative of injury you're taking over time, but you can just cure it when you think you're getting too hurt.
I actually cured back to full, I think, if I'm taking half.
Nice. Yep. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you take balls to the face. They're not the fun kind, but you're okay. You get better. But yeah, so a storm that you haven't seen. Actually, I was going to say you haven't seen that bad for a while, but you very recently saw what happened when the fucking, soul-eating dragon breathed fire into the sky. This is actually worse than that because there was already a snowstorm ongoing when it started. Like, the differences in pressure are pretty impressive and scary. And it's ravaging like the barriers and supports, and for even like how you've had that beacon of just sickly green-blue light this entire time? That's gone because that village is dust. But there is one still source of light that you occasionally can see through the blustering. But it doesn't seem to be like, 1,000 lanterns in unison. It is just one big, bright light, like an eye watching you all. You'd swear its own roars and grumbles were joining in with that of the thunder in the sky. But you get these barriers set up. You're managed to, enclose this area down. In fact, I will show you the state of the barriers and barricades. About down to that level now. It's actually smaller than when it started.
Damn.
Yeah, everyone gets the barriers in to within like a mile or two of the target.
You did a very good, Kina.
But now you're gonna have to take cover because holy shit. There is God, let's see here. I'll just delete that map. What we got left in this map. Okay.
Goodbye,
1, 2,
village
3,
map.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 buildings left. That might need some prep. I'm gonna level with you. I'm legitimately 100% fucking forgot about the meteor swarm. I feel like a dingus.
I wasn't sure if I was ever actually going to get a chance to use it.
Let's put it this way: if there were an experience system in place for like per kill, you just dinged to like 16.
Damn it.
Sadly, there is not. You don't just suddenly start like shining and multi-gold glowing as you ding multiple times from your quest hand in.
Anna suddenly becomes the most powerful person in the cold north.
I mean, suddenly you did just drop a meteor swarm. Every year you're the most powerful person in the cold north.
Oh yeah.
I mean, even then, you're still pretty high up there.
11 buildings throws out tower. God damn it.
Today was a good day. Can we call the session now?
Yeah.
We did it, guys. We won.
We'll do a little bit more setup, but
did we
stop even earlier than expected because holy shit.
Because we ashed your first encounter.
Yes. Yeah, no, you ashed 2 encounters. Kind of 3, now that I think about it.
Thanks, Kinathis.
You the best, baby.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I guess we'll.
I'm glad I
stay in
ate
the
that dragon
tower.
heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit. Like, legitimately, like, 2.5-ish encounters are just dead. they're all gone. And there's so much glass, and there is no risk of lantern contact or any of that shit. You fucking dunked it.
Wow.
Fucking Macho Man Randy Savage saving us from the end of the world 2012 did.
I wonder if those
That was 2011.
I wonder if those asteroids had any adamantine in them.
Yeah, but the joke
I mean,
was-
they were definitely full of precious metals and stuff. When you come back to this place, it's probably going to be rife with goodies.
The joke was Winter.
There'd be a boomtown
he
here
died
later.
he died like the year earlier, and then he elbow dropped Jesus before he could end the world.
Yeah, there was the Rapture in 2011.
Raptors in 2011? Nice.
Yes.
Yep. That's nice.
But yeah, like legitimately, you have probably seeded this ground with like precious metals and rare glass. Like the coral itself is technically a super duper low grade great beast part.
I claim this entire area in the name of House Bulgrove. Fuck everybody else.
Winter was right.
Literally, come fight me.
Yep, the day of the 2011 Rapture.
Oh, we go goddamn. A little bit in awe. The secondary explosion is what like ended encounter number 3, basically.
I'm very impressed with that. With the air bomb.
Yeah.
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 That's good shit right there. No rapture on my watch, Jesus. I'm coming to take you out.
And let it be known to every creature of the earth, Macho Man died so we all may live.
Yep.
It's about to get real.
So yeah, Kina just Macho Man Randy Savage 3 encounters.
Yep. It was amazing. I'm just like I'm doing emergency patchwork here. I don't know what to do! This place is just dynamic lighting and buildings. There's nothing in it.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to stay in the tower for the night then and wait for storm.
Tell you
to
what,
pass.
I will put you in the position of the next encounter, but I don't know that you guys want to sit here for 30 minutes while I just build it, especially since the stream is meant to end earlier than usual anyway. But I will at least show you what you're going to be walking into.
I mean,
give me
I'd
a
be
brief
willing to wait.
Show man.
I'd be willing to wait too.
But it would I don't want to get started on an encounter and be like, and off I go again.
Yeah, fair enough.
Alright.
Plus, it's
I'll
gonna
let
be-
you know that you're not going to be able to bring Sunset in with you. There's not, like, space for him. You'll see in a moment.
Is this episode just going to go up on Savin's channel as Project Manhattan? Or Manhattan Project?
Project Manhattan.
Yeah, right?
There you go. There's your title.
Manhattan Project.
That's pretty funny.
Okay. Carltown. You guys in. I'm hoping dynamic lighting worked. But we'll see.
GM become Death Destroyer Scrubs.
Destroyer of Borks.
Oh,
Parl!
hi there, Dark Beast.
Again?
It's a totally different model of it, but it is a similar construction, actually, yes.
Hey,
Yeah,
look, we missed
you-
the building with the scout and the couple of dudes.
Yeah, there is actually an enclosed building. It's got some people in it. But yeah, like, you can see all this empty
What?
space here. That's meant to be full. So I've got to fix this. These are the last buildings between you and your final destination. It's just empty space. But yeah, you will be able to like find some corpses, some like ravaged, destroyed corpses.
Oops.
What are you talking about?
No,
It's
of
just
enemies,
good.
so that you can,
Oh.
like see what they look like. So I'm not going to hide those two things. Like that's mostly what the encounters coming at you at the barrier and the village were going to consist of.
Dark
The
beast.
lantern zombie and the dark beasts. Yeah. When you inspect them, would anyone like to give me survival checks to figure out the capabilities? Because you can try and do like a just a fucking post-mortem on these things and figure out what you're going to be walking into. All right, so the dark beast, you can see that like underneath the corpse of one of them, that buried in its fur is a number of skull-faced lanterns, although they are all smashed and cracked. And there is definitely like a necrotic bile that seems to be dripping from the undersides of their claws, which, you know, look razor sharp and deadly. Large, big fangs, all that good shit. And the lantern zombies themselves, they appear to have rot that's building up in, like, you know that join where fingernail meets finger?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's slowly turning into this, like, coral crystal, and you can see there's, like, a viscous ichor building up in it. Sorry, ichor building up in it, and that appears to have paralytic qualities.
Someone has
With
been
all the
playing a lot of Darkest Dungeon, because this sounds
Yeah.
this whole thing sounds a lot like the farmhound.
Yeah, the color of madness. That was my
Madness
first
stuff.
thought when I heard like lantern and glowing light.
My first
the
thought when
drippy
Lantern
coral.
with the lantern and the glowing light was the beast from over the garden wall.
Yep. It drew a little bit from Kingdom Death Monster, actually. Where lanterns are a very big part of that whole game.
Nah, look like
Peep here. Oh yeah, it's pretty cool.
hang on. And this is like it's the most metal. This is a kid show, guys. And the beast was seriously horrifying.
Yeah, no, it's mega creepy.
So small? Why did that image get so small?
Just because Wikia images always come out tiny.
Whatever. Yeah, but yeah, this is pretty metal. 10 out of 10, I approve. This encounter could have gone on. This entire thing, a woman with a skull mask standing on top of a T-Rex screaming as meteors fall down. That just sounds like a Norwegian death metal album cover.
It is. Yeah, actually, yes, that's basically it. Also, I'm gonna give Anna inspiration. Enjoy.
I'd like
I
to
feel that's
argue
fair.
for inspiration for risking life and limb to help the soldiers.
There wasn't a risk for you.
No, there really
Even
wasn't.
if you
We went
failed
in
like
for-
all your checks, it couldn't have done more than like a third of your health.
I lobby
It could've
for
killed
like,
me.
almost dead.
I lobby
actually.
for inspiration for Tam for being a good boy.
No.
Oh, sad ruse.
I could have asked for the same thing for Sunset, but I held back.
But yeah,
I
so
wasn't.
now you know vaguely what you're going to be walking into next session. But yeah, I have to build this encounter. Like, you know, it's so many encounters down the line. I was like, there's no way they'll reach this. It's fine. I can stop now.
I'm sorry,
Wow.
we've just completely undermined your prep like 3 sessions in a row.
It's amazing how you keep succeeding at it.
Yeah. Huh.
Like, succinctly, just completely. Yeah, you're right. God, it is 3 fucking sessions in a row that any prep that I made is just gone out the window.
3 sessions. On the 3rd session, we eliminated 3 encounters.
Yeah, no, that was a record right there for totally undermining my ability to be prepared. There's nothing in this room except for 2 placeholder tokens so that I can put them places. I also have to delete 2 lair actions.
Oh,
Sorry, but I'm not
Oh,
sorry.
that's good.
is
The whole village is a lair.
Okay.
is one of
You mean
our
awesome.
was a lair.
Was a lair.
Was a lair.
is one of the Kill Bill soldiers, Commander Kilgore. Love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Yeah.
Smell that, son? Smells like victory.
Oh, goodness me. That's my roll 20 is being weird and refreshing me.
Colonel Kilgore, there we go.
Just gonna throw us all the fucking landing page because you fucking ended the whole encounter. It was amazing, but also, goddammit, I'm an idiot for not remembering that it's a potential threat there.
Sorry, but not sorry.
Well, it's not a potential threat anymore.
No, it's true. You can't use it on the end boss, at least. Like, that still promises to be a tough fight.
Is a very
It
good
was-
use of it. Cleared up a good
It
long path.
clearly was worth it.
Mm.
Yeah, we literally just killed all the ads. Now we can go to the boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You've got one more final encounter. I don't think we're making it to session 69, however.
Oops.
Ah, Kinathis.
Oh well.
Oh well. Today was a very good day. I enjoyed every part of this.
Yeah, I apologize for the shorter than short session, but I'm not prepared for this.
It's fine. Gives me a week to think on what I'm gonna talk about after this.
Killed
after
that
the,
counter so hard you killed the stream.
Gives me more time to pick peppers before Rosenhammer.
Alright, bye stream, bye YouTube, see you
Yeah,
for Birds and Hammer.
Yes.
Give
Yeah.
yourselves a loading motherfucking good time. Do take care.